in the Navy, YMCA. He's earned 65 gold and platinum certificates, toured worldwide. Starred in the camp classic Can't Stop the Music. Made the cover of Rolling Stone magazine. 2008 garnered a star on Hollywood's Walk of Fame. Yeah. Continuing his career as an actor, singer, and dancer, he's released solo CDs, most recently Ticket to the World in 2008. Performs internationally in his own solo concerts, has appeared on stage in musicals, and plays in New York City and elsewhere, including Joseph in the amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, Barefoot in the Park, Music Man, and I gotta stop here for a second. Come on, people! Alright, here we go. Hello, Dolly. He's appeared in more than 200 TV programs, documentaries, motion pictures, including Can't Stop the Music, Flight of the Conchords. He's appeared on the cover and pages of countless magazines, publications around the globe. Now is when you begin the swell of noise. It's the mumbling and, yes, the screeching starts. He's currently featured in Swindle magazine. Is one of the icons of 2008. The swell gets higher from this side of the house. And if you're too young to know what I'm talking about, it doesn't matter. You'll get the feeling when he's walking up here. 55th anniversary of Playgirl magazine. He's the author of Macho Man, a new book published by Greenwood Prager Publishers. This latest single is Your Disco Needs You. Please welcome me. Get on your feet. Make some noise for Randy Jones. Come on, people, get up for Randy Jones. Of the Village people, he's beyond Macho Man. Randy, welcome.
All right, y'all. How you doing? How's everybody doing out there? Are y'all from, is everybody here from New York, or are we from other places? Pretty much Chicago. All right, Southside? Oh, someone said the other side. What is the other side of Chicago? How are y'all doing out there? Everybody all right?
Very well, yes.
I know y'all all been in here this morning since what time? 9 o'clock?
8.
Have they given everybody a bathroom break? No? Oh no, that's why everybody's eyes look a little half yellow. Well, you know, how many people out there are here because they want to be actors? Or actresses? I think actors is the right term. How many people out there are interested in being singers or music? You can be an actor and a singer. How about, are the people out there who just are here for dance? Yeah, that's the name, right? That's a hard one. How about models? Models? Let me tell you, I met more kids here today that are trying to be models. I came, about my story. First of all, there's one thing I should probably do for you, and it goes like this.
We do that again with the audience sing along.
Well, we're going to get to that.
Okay.
Well, give me, I want to get, I need more chord here. Because I worked, yeah.
As far as it'll go.
Is that as far? Okay. That is what is a brand. It's known as, that's pretty much my brand that I have, was part of the group Village People. But I think the most important thing that a person who is either an actor, a singer, a dancer, wanting to be in show business, and the key part of that word is business, is to be aware as early as possible what your brand is. And sometimes that's difficult to understand, especially when you're young, especially when you're trying to figure that out. But the sooner in a career that you can figure out what your brand is, what it is that you offer that is so ultimately special to the people that you want to hire you, because we all want to be hired. No matter how long we last in this business, we always want to be hired, because every job is going to end. I mean, I'm sure all of you have heard that before in your education, whether it came from a particular acting or dance or singing studio, or whether you went to colleges and universities. How many people here went to, it's interesting, how many people got their education from a university or a college? And how many people went like to just private acting classes and stuff like that? Yeah, it's very interesting that I have found that there's a difference between a liberal arts college and university education as opposed to a conservatory education. I got my particular education from the University of North Carolina in Chapel Hill in theater, film, and communications, and then I went and got a master's in dance and choreography at the University of North Carolina School of the Arts. Just a bit about my history, because I think that's what people are kind of giving their history here, is I started out as wanting to be in musical theater. How many people out there are interested in musical theater? Okay, well that's good, right? How's it going?
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun, isn't it?
It is.
I think some of the reason I got into musical theater and enjoyed it so much is my dance training, which was with Martha Graham and Anna Sokolow and Agnes DeMille and Paul Taylor and some people like Merce Cunningham. I wasn't able to use my voice and wasn't able to use the ability to sing, and so it was much more rewarding to me to get into musical theater. But the education is really important, and I don't, today especially, it's not easy for anybody in this country to get into schools and go and then think that you're going to get out of a 4 or 5 year degree program and not be saddled with a lot of debt. I don't know how young people today do it, because what is it, $50,000 a year to go to NYU? Something like that. How do you handle that? I mean, that's what I... Yeah, we don't, right? Yeah, even go to a state school that costs $18,000, $20,000. Is that right? It's expensive to go get an education. So, of course, you want to be prepared when you get out to make a living. And that's one of the things that I think a lot of schools, especially liberal arts educations, have a deficit in, is they do not prepare people about the business when you get out, how to prepare, how to really the real world. I think in some conservatory educations it's a little bit easier. They prepare you a little bit more because they have relationships with agents here in New York and Chicago and LA. But having said that, once I finished with mine, I came to New York in '75, and I wanted to find work on Broadway shows, and it was difficult. So I did whatever. I was a model with Grace Jones and Janice Dickinson and Iman and Jerry Hall, and we kind of burned up the runways running from New York to Paris to Milan to wherever. And did Grace, by some great measure, got a record deal in 1977, 76, where she did I Need a Man, La Vie en Rose. You may or may not be familiar with Grace Jones. Anybody ever heard of Grace Jones? Yeah. All right. Well, she and I and another guy, we helped her create this act, and we were dancers and singers on stage with her, me and this other guy. And she got started, and from that, the producers of Village People, who had success with a group called the Ritchie Family, which did The Best Disco in Town. Have you guys ever heard of that song? You know, you got to be of a certain age, man. But yeah, well, I'm 58 years old, and I can stand up to pretty much any of y'all out there. And I can get down here like this, and then I can get back up. But that's another thing about being in this business.